There we go, all prepared now. Got to keep that out of the range. All that's sanded. Just got to put that down and then put some weight on it and leave it for 24 hours. All on now. Weights on. Here's that for 24 hours. Well, another day now. This is Monday the 14th and almost there as per my last video. I've just got to sort this seacock out, which I don't know how it was leaking, but it was leaking. The Solihull is connected, the solar panel is connected. I've got to tidy up all the wiring obviously, and the toilet's all connected again, sort out all the wiring, and it's basically got a good clean up once I've done this small big job of getting this seacock open, undone, and if I can get that out today, that'll be real progress. I don't hold any hopes up for that though, because it was well bedded in. Having said that, it leaked. So the next thing, oh, the battery, I've got a new battery that arrived. I was unbelievable. It said 4 days delivery time and it arrived next day, and I ordered it Friday night. It was there on the Saturday morning. Can't beat that sort of service, can you? So I need to get that new battery in, and that's it really. I'll start with the difficult job first, which is this seacock, and see whether I can get that out. If I can get that out today, as I say, I'll be made up, and then I can go from there. I'm using my inflatable pillow to rest on today. When I got home the other night, the rib cage was killing me. It was really bruised from the pressure I was putting on it, trying to get in that bloody hole there. Anyway, that's the problem of old age. See, I do have an issue of that leaking, because it seems a perfectly good seal all the way around there. As I say, it's a bit damp on top, but that shouldn't be an issue for it. Anyway, thing is, to get it done right, you only know when you've done it. The problem with doing a job like this on your own is you got no one to hold the other side still when you turn it. So hopefully it'll come off with some ease, but easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. Plastic's great, except when you come to tighten things up and loosen things off, because you tend to chew it up very easily. Well, that turned. The other problem of hanging upside down with glasses on is your glasses keep on coming off, so you can't focus. Dear me. The things we do for boats. You know, I end up buying a boat, replacing the sails, doing all the work on it, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I could get that boat and go and buy another boat then. And then I end up spending the same amount of money again on another boat, and really, had I just saved the money and kept one boat for a length of time, I could have gone and bought the ideal boat first time round and have big quids in. Having said that, part of the fun is working on boats. I know plenty of people who just spend all the time working on their boat and very rarely sailing. So we all choose to do what we want with our boats, don't we? The problem is, this is working okay, and I'm going to have to get that through hull out of here, and I would imagine that's pretty well sealed on there. Well, as I say, it is leaking. A good idea would be just to stick a flex round here and then seal this, because that would certainly stop it coming in the boat. But the problem is, if it's creeping in underneath, it's going to get inside the fiberglass and start to cause problems in the hull. So I need to make sure the actual tube itself, that where it fits through the hull, is actually watertight as well. As I say, if it's coming up through here, then it's feeding through into the hull somewhere. So I need to get rid of that as well. Now the question is, good, or how bad is that? Now I've got to remove this very thin nylon washer without damaging it. I mean, to be fair, you know, you look at this and so far it's coming apart dead easy, where I don't know whether you've taken very old metal ones apart, but they certainly don't come apart as easy as this one has. Maybe that's why it leaks. So far this is not doing too bad. Speak too soon, I suppose. It's quite good to just this place. Oops, glass has fallen off again. Need needs an extra pair of hands always. And just prick that seal wherever that is. It's on the other side, isn't it? I can't see again. That's the other thing, you need a extra pair of eyes as well, so you can see around corners. Tell you what, before we had cameras, dear me, now we use a camera for everything, so we can see what's going on and have a good look. And without those cameras, believe me, some of the jobs would be near on impossible. Yeah, that's not being sealed all the way around, that. And you see the sealant's missing in places. So perhaps I didn't do a good a job as I thought I had. But that's not unusual, because that was one of those panic jobs, because we had to get out to the yard and then I was stuck having panicked to get everything ready, being pressured to get out so the boats could come in. It turned out we couldn't get out anyway. But I've done most of the work. Just come out of water. Right now, the problem is, boy, how do we get that out of there? I don't know. I don't want to put too much pressure on these threads. Could do with some form of locking nut really for it, so I could twist it, because that's what breaks the seal on Sikaflex, is when you move it from side to side. I think we'd be better looking at the outside, seeing what the issues are outside. See if we can chip away at the outside, although I don't want to do that, but might be our only option. Just have another good look at that on the outside, and that is absolutely solid. I am tempted at the moment just to seal all this, and hopefully that'll do it. As I say, it comes in very, very slowly, but I can't budge that at all. That won't budge, and it's solid at the bottom. So we'll put some Sikaflex around this, bolt it up tight, make sure it's a good seal all the way around, and that's part of the problem. You can't see on the other side, to make sure it's sealed properly. But I could do that, clean all that up, make sure it's all sealed, and then just Sikaflex all around it, and then tighten it up as tight as I can get it. And I think, because it's solid enough, I mean obviously it's solid enough, I can't take it out, it won't budge at all. Given this is so tight in and everything is solid and the leak is minute, I think what I'll do, I'll clean this area up, put CT1 on instead of Sikaflex, because that'll set hard, and cover all this up. That'll prevent anything from going in from this end, and then on the other side I'll put the Sikaflex and put a load in there. Hopefully that'll work. Right, let's get Sikaflexing. Sikaflex. to replace the battery. Got to replace the battery here because the battery was worn, badly worn. So right, now the idea is today to replace this battery as well as the Seacock, which I've started, and I'll just wait for the Sikaflex to harden and then I can clamp it down, and that'll give pressure on the Sikaflex rather than squeezing it all out, and hopefully get a firmer seal. I've still got the top to put on the Seacock, but that can come later. Now is to change the battery, new battery in here, and that should be good. Right, new battery in, fully charging both batteries now. Great, that's that done. Oh. Let's see how our Seacock's getting on. Is it set yet, or do I need to leave it a while? Right, checking on the Seacocks now, see whether that's set or not. It looks yep, it's hard to touch, so I'll clamp that down a bit more now, clear the edges up, and then I can put the top on, hopefully. Yeah, I've just given that about 2 turns there, and you can see it's bulging out from the sides again, so hopefully that will seal it now. The main thing is to put the top bit on now and get that sorted. First of all is to clean the horse's back. Is to clean this area here, which obviously didn't do much good last time I put it on. So last time I just screwed that on and sealed the edges, but this time I'm going to use Loctite 572, and that will seal the thread on the inside as well. I mean, I could use gas tape, but I want to make sure that this is sealed this time, because it could have been coming in through there and then dribbling out the edges. So the idea is to get that Loctite in there and then seal that up, and hopefully that will work. Right, so the idea is to Sikaflex around the base again, and put a reasonable compound and Loctite in the middle of the screw area. Refit the base, he says. Hoping that's going to go on. That's the weight bearing collar. You don't need to fit that really, but that's the weight bearing collar. might add a bit of Loctite around that as well. Just to make sure we got good seals all over. It's all been worth it. I just got to tighten those clips now. This one is to get this on here so that they slide through. There used to be small individual ones, but I got rid of them. And to replace this is not good, this one. The problem is, the only angle I've got there is that angle. To be honest with you, that should be alright. So unless I somehow mount it like that, which I could do, because I could cut all this away, take that away completely, because it's not doing any good. Take that away completely and put that on there so it's straight, because that was part of the problem last time. They were all at an angle, which was no good. And then the other thing to do is this one here, because if you look at this cuts across that there, and really I could do with that coming away. Now you might say, oh, that's easy enough, just take it on the other side. But if you take it on the other side, then it cuts across this way, especially on the torsion, because once that's on the torsion. So it is finding a system that will keep these two separated. I'm just wondering whether that's a good place to have that, to be honest with you. I think I'd be better having I don't know is the answer to that. To me it's a lot of pulleys when it's not going anywhere. The other thing is what's wrong going direct? Having a pulley there and it goes direct. So this would actually go in a straight line over there, rather than through two pulleys. I suppose they no, it's not even ratio, is it? And actually this that needs to be renewed. Got new ones for that, new ones for that. New ropes, they all need to be renewed, so I need to change all of them. But that's a day a sunny day for being outside, I think. Apart from that, I think that's most jobs now. Almost finished. Almost finished, he says. Not all accident. That's going to catch up people now. I need to check that up really. Yeah, it's just a few. All of this big and needs sourcing really. And the other big job is to actually replace the halyard for the main sail, but I can't figure out a way to get inside here at all. How do I connect the halyard to that block? There's no way in. You can't pull it out. You can't even get at the shackle. That little hole there on the side is the only way you can get access to it. Everything else just appears to be impossible. I've got to get, you can't even see the halyard, let alone get to it. And it's very difficult. You go onto the other side and there's nothing there. Nothing there at all. And there's the little hole now, and you look through there and that shiny bit is, you just about see the shackle in the corner there, and that's the only way you can get access to that. So I can't see how I can undo that, take that off, get a new halyard down the centre of the mast and clipped onto there when I've only got this little tiny inch and a quarter hole to work through. I think that's going to have to stop. There is a possibility that you might be able to get that through the top of the mast, which I'll have a look at when I go up the mast, but I can't see how you can do it from here. It's virtually impossible. Replacing the foresail halyard is looks like an easy job. It's just a question of take that up and pull it up to the top, and that should be fine. Curtains in. I've got to adjust them really. I need to adjust those a bit better, but they're far better than the other things that were off. Old curtains, really grotty as well, and they've been cleaned, like they clean them twice a year. They really are grotty, and there's all that curtain just for that little window. Well, this was not a bad day to test out the wind muffler on the camera, just to see if it works. I mean, it literally is blowing well, it's strong winds at the moment. Don't know what it is, but it's certainly strong winds, and you can hear it. But hopefully you can't hear it on the microphone anymore, and you can hear me a bit clearer. Just to make sure, I'll just turn away from the wind, shelter the camera, and see whether that makes a difference. And now I'll take the muffler off and see how that works. See if there's a big difference there. Be interesting to see how this works out. Today is to tidy up the wiring. I've just done that, and I've got to do it on the edges. Done that section there. I'll show you that in close up later. The main thing is to get this all sorted down here, and we should be able to do that reasonably easy, I think. He says, famous last words. And then there's all of this to be sorted, because it's all a bit of a mess in here at the moment. But once I can get that out the way, get all the tidying up, and to check on the solly hull, just make sure that that's firmly seated now. Finally, beginning to look a bit like heads now. Once you get all the wiring off, I'll have to think about what I can do with it. It's alright like that, I suppose. But at least it's clean, and you can smell it's clean. Can you smell how clean it is? I'm really impressed, really. He never cleaned anything like that before. Solid hole fitted, and I think I might have found a use for the cover that goes over the toilet. That sits there perfectly. It goes over the top, and it's quite robust, that. So yeah, it's quite robust, that, and it sits there perfectly. Obviously there's a big front section, but it doesn't matter. The main thing is to cover the trolley hole, so that when I throw stuff down there it doesn't get knocked out or disturbed, and I think that might do the job. The alternative is to put a plastic case or a fiberglass case. Use this as a model to go. This fits as well, so I could put that alongside, so it's actually stuck to the side as well. But anyway, trial and error. We'll see what these things are like. I bought 3 sets of cable tie-dies. This one for obviously for thin cables, and that's not bad, that one. And this one, well, there's 3 here, all different sizes for all different thicknesses, and I thought that'd be quite easy, but in fact it was a pain in the neck. But then this one, which looks like a hose, is absolutely superb. You just wrap that around the cable, and the finish is excellent. So if you look at the finish here, it just looks like one cable now, and that looks really nice and tidy. I'm very pleased with that. Obviously I've done the other bits with just ties, but this stuff is really good stuff. I like it.